Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel if you're a returning subscriber, and if you're new here, a warm welcome to you. In this video, I want to share my recipe on how I prepare two of the most popular soups in eastern Nigeria: OFE, which is also called OHA soup, and Onugbu, which is called bitterleaf soup. If you ask an Igbo man to mention his favorite soup, I'm sure 80 out of 100 will either mention OFE or Onugbu because of how delicious they are. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. My name is Oge and you're welcome to my kitchen. Let's get started. I'll start by preparing my ede, which is cocoyam. I already washed the ede and it's inside my pot so that I'm adding water. I'll add enough and I'll cover the pot and cook until the ede becomes soft. After about 10 minutes, I went back to check on it. I'll use my fork to check if it's soft enough. As shown in the video, you can tell that the ede is soft enough. I'll bring this down, set it aside, and allow it to cool down a little bit while I go on to prepare the rest of my ingredients. I'll be using beef for this recipe and I already washed my beef off camera. I just added my washed beef inside my pot and I'll add some seasoning. I season with seasoning cubes, salt, and roughly blended peppers. When making ofoha or ofonubu, I do not season my meat with spices or onion. That is the way we do it. This is how I learnt from my mom. So after adding the seasoning cubes, salt, and pepper, I'll give it a good mix until everything is well combined. And then I'll cover the pot, allow it to cook for about 7 minutes without adding any extra water. 7 minutes later, the beef has released a little stock. I'll go in with some water, cover the pot, and cook until the meat is 80% cooked. The beef is 80% cooked at this point, and the reason why I didn't cook it through is because to continue the cooking process during the course of me preparing the soup. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone out there watching this video. It means a lot to me, and you guys are the best. 10 minutes after cooking the ede, it's completely cold and it's ready for me to start peeling. So this is how I peel the ede. I have a bowl of water close to me because ede tends to get sticky. So once it begins to stick to my hand a lot, I rinse my hand inside the bowl of cold water and I continue. I'll continue this process until I've removed all the skin from the ede, and then I'll pound it. Like I said, this is a traditional method. There are easier ways of doing this. Using a blender will make this job very easy and fast for you, but it also depends on the strength of the blender because ede tends to get sticky and it prevents the blades of the blender from moving properly. So if you're using a blender that is not so strong, this might spoil your blender. After pounding the ede, I'll transfer into a plate. The ede is very smooth and there are no lumps, as you can see from the video. This is my OHA leaf. I've got fresh OHA leaf here. Watch the video closely to see how I prepared the leaf. This is how I prepare my OHA leaves. I bring 2 to 3 leaves. I join them together and I use my fingers to divide them. I don't use knife on OHA leaves. Knife marks tends to make them dark. I don't slice through this. And this is how I was taught. I don't know if there's a special reason why we don't use knife on OHA leaves, but this is what I know. So I will continue this process until I finish dividing all. And then I have Uziza leaf. To me, there is no Ofoha without Uziza leaf. So this is what Uziza leaf looks like. And I've also washed the leaves. I'll proceed to slice the leaves. bought washed bitter leaf from the market and I want to cook the bitter leaf for a few minutes before I use it to make soup. It's time to start preparing the soup. Into my pot, I'll add my stock fish. I also added my deboned Mangala fish. I love to use Mangala fish whenever I'm making soup. I also added palm oil. You can use palm oil or apple banga. And then I added ogilisi. There is no ofoha or ofonubu without ogilivu. So I added it. This will add a lot of flavors and scent to this soup. This is called locust bean in English. It's fermented locust bean. I covered the pot and allowed it to cook. After about 5 minutes, I went back on it and then I gave it one quick stir before going in with my blended crayfish and blended pepper. If you're still watching to this point, thank you so much for staying with me. You're the best. It means a lot to me. Please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up and share this video with your family and friends. Lots of people are looking for recipes they'll try out this festive season, and I know a lot of people would like to try out this one. I gave it one quick stir, covered the pot, and I allowed it to cook. After about 10 minutes, I went back to check on it, and this is what we have. It smells really nice inside my kitchen. Your neighbor should know you're preparing for her at this point because the scent of ogiri cannot be hidden. It can never be hidden. It's time for me to add my blended ede or my pounded ede into the pot, and I'll be doing this bit by bit. After adding the ede into my pot, I'll cover the pot and reduce my heat to low medium heat so that the ede does not burn. And I'll be going in occasionally to give it a good stir because I want the ede to dissolve completely. And as you can see from this video, it has dissolved, but I still have few lumps. So I'll give this one quick stir, cover, and I'll continue to cook until there are no lumps. There are no lumps, which signifies that it's time for me to start adding the rest of my ingredients. The process of making OFE and OFE is the same. The difference is in the addition of vegetable or leaves. For OFE, you use OHA leaves, maybe Uziza leaves, for people that love Uziza leaves like me. And for OFE you use Onugbu, which is also called bitter leaf in English. I divided the soup into two portions, and this is one portion. I'll use this portion to prepare the OFE. To season the soup, I went in with seasoning cubes and salt. I don't use a lot, just seasoning cubes and salt is okay with the ogiri and you're good to go. I'll give this one good stir until they combine properly. Please note that whenever you're using ogiri or okpei, be careful when adding salt because they already contain salt, so you don't end up with a salty pot of soup. So after giving this a good stir, I'll cover it and allow it to cook. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoy ofoha. Growing up, I wasn't a fan of oha leaves. I remember I used to pick out the leaves whenever I'm eating oha soup, but today, ofoha is one of my favorites. At this point, I'll go in with my Uziza leaf. I'll allow the Uziza leaves to cook for about 2 minutes before going in with my oha leaves. Our delicious pot of ofoha is almost ready. After adding the oha leaves, I'll give it a quick stir, cover the pot and allow it to cook for about 2 minutes. I present to you this delicious pot of ofoha, prepared with so much love. Guys, what do you think about this soup? What swallow are you bringing to the table? Let me know down in the comment section. Moving on, it's time for us to prepare the bitter leaf soup. This is the other portion of the soup. I'll give it a good stir before adding my seasoning cubes and salt. Guys, which is your favorite? Which do you prefer between ofoha and ofonubu? For me, I love both of them a lot. I don't know, but I think I'll go for ofoha. Yes, I think I'll go for ofoha. But sometimes I prefer to eat bitter leaf soup. I don't know, but I think ofoha, ofoha. I'll go for ofoha. Let me know your favorite in the comment section. I'll give this a good stir, cover and allow it to cook for about 5 minutes. It's time for me to add the bitter leaves. We call this Onugbu. After adding the bitter leaves, I'll give it a good stir, cover the pot, and I'll cook for an additional 5 minutes. When making ofe onugbu or bitter leaf soup, you don't need the pieces bitter leaf, you need these long ones. These are the best for this soup recipe. Ofo Nubu is ready to be served and enjoyed. Guys, what swallow are you bringing to the table? We've come to the end of this video and I hope you enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't watch this video without giving it a like. Please leave me comments in the comment section and share out this video to your family and friends. I love it when you share out my videos. Finally, hit the subscribe button if you're yet to subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for stopping by, and I would love to see you all in my next one. Bye.